Me out. Y'all got to check me out. We live. Let me get my water. Stay right there. Let me get my bottle of water right here. Hold up. Brooks World, red light on. Jamil, red light on. Georgia Gunby still alive. Georgia Gunby still alive. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. Yo, I want to thank everybody, man, that donated to the GoFundMe. I should have put that. Let me see something. Everybody that contributed to the GoFundMe, appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that, shout out to my man Rashad in Dallas. Bought all 3 of my books today. Spoke to him on the phone.
The Boscovs Helm Awards are back. Our buyers compete by bringing you incredible deals at all Boscovs.
I just pinned the link to my GoFundMe at the top of the live chat. If you want to support, you can. If you don't want to support, you don't have to. Shout out to everybody that has reached out to me and contributed. Shout out to my man Top Notch Apparel. Everybody that cash at me, PayPal, I appreciate all of y'all, man. I'm just out here. I came out. I worked out the day earlier. You know I had to get the 2 miles in. And nah, he didn't go to his tournament. The restraining order that his mother filed, where she lied, and the temporary restraining order prohibits me from having any kind of contact with him. So we weren't able to go to the tournament today. So nah, we didn't make it to the tournament. But we chilling, we doing all right. We out here in the park. This is my new shirt, man. The new shirt is on the website. Got the logo on the back. You see it. This is the dry fit joint. I had these in black, in cotton. Those are also on the site. You better get you one of them. They're only $10 for the cotton one. These are $100. This is a dry fit, 100% polyester. Is not gonna shrink. You know, going through a lot of feelings, man. You know, Zane, man, Zane, thank you, man. Thank you for, I got your PayPal too yesterday, man. And thank you for the super chat today. Thank everybody for the super chats yesterday. My nigga John P. Everybody, man. Um, uh, you know, this is so unnecessary, man. You know, if you watched my video last night, if you didn't watch the video last night, you know, I got a situation going on with Sean's mother. She went down and filed a restraining order against me, which is you know, but you know, man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm not in custody. I'm not incarcerated. I'm not being investigated. I'm not under indictment. So, it's better than I'm doing better than what I was doing the first time I went around the, you know, the first time we went through this situation. You know, at that time, you know, I was in bad shape and I really couldn't do much. But, you know, that ain't the case, man. And I was looking at that today and I told myself, I said, Sean, man, you out here. You free. You out here, you on the street. You not just coming home from prison. You've been out of prison for 8 years. Haven't had no police contact, no arrests, no nothing. Off probation. And you know, taking care of my business and doing what I gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I want to say, man. You know, I don't even know what I want to say. MZ, what's up, baby? I see you. You know, I don't even know where to start, to tell you the truth, man. You know, I don't even know what to say. You know, I was thinking about my mother today. And RH. Lil Sean need to come home to his dad, get on the bus, get back where you belong. Nobody can stop Lil Sean. He choose where he want to be. She a liar. RH, thank you for that super chat. You know, I was thinking about my mother today. And when my mother died, RH, thank you for that super chat, man. When my mother died, she left Sean was the beneficiary to her estate, an estate that was worth probably about $400,000 when my mother died in 2020. And my mother had retained this this lawyer, black girl lawyer, Foundation of Black American lawyer, to write up her will, and she paid the lady and told us that upon her death that everything was to go to little Sean. Nothing to me. I got 2 other half brothers, nothing to them. Everything to little Sean. Which indirectly, obviously, I would have been the administrator of it. I would have been the overseer of it. But in the spirit of the agreement, everything went to him. And when my mother died, that lawyer, I called her. She told me her name, M.V. Booker. M.V. Booker, down in Washington, Georgia. I called this lady, and she wouldn't answer the phone. And long story short, I've done a video on this already. She never gave me the will. And then my mother's nieces, one niece in particular, Shannon Zellers, stole a copy of the will out of my mother's house, and they ripped it up. They ripped it up. That woman, that lawyer, how you doing? That lawyer never called me. I left her 16, 17 messages, emails, texts, never returned my call. And long story short, they jerked little Sean for the will, right? They ripped it up, and instead of having everything going to him, I had to in turn split it 3 ways between me and my other 2 half brothers, right? That my mother had. And them 2 got together against me and overruled and voted down everything I wanted to do. And both of them had even came to me. Both of them had even came to me and told me out their mouth that they heard that everything went to little Sean. They stood right in my face. They stood right in my face. Niggas, black motherfuckers. And told me out their mouth to my face that they heard everything went to little Sean. Long story short, the will never turned up. And little Sean got jerked, right, for his estate by his own family, right? But let me tell you this. I tell y'all all the time, you got to be careful how you treat kids. You don't mess over kids. God don't like that. God don't like ugly. And it was a big mess, man. I did a bunch of videos on it. I had them up on my other channel, and when I took that channel down, all those videos came down. Hector Soto, what's up, man? A year to the day, on the anniversary of my mother's death, my mother died October 20th, 2020, 365 days later to the day, on October 20th, 2021, that lawyer died. And she was a young girl. She was in her 50s, late 50s. She died. She had a heart attack and died. After they stole the will from him, one of my brothers started fucking her, fucking the lawyer, having a sexual situation with the lawyer after they ripped off and jerked Sean for the will. All in an attempt, greed, to get their hands on the properties. And you know, my mother had a house, 3 other rental properties. So my brother, after they stole the will, started fucking this lawyer. She died a year to the date of my mother's death. He died 6 months after that. He had a heart attack. Never got to see none of the money. Never got to see none of the money. Never got to see none of it. Kaish JP, thank you for the $100 on the GoFundMe, man. I got it, man. Thank you, and thank you for this super chat. I appreciate you, man, for the support. My other brother, like I told you, it was 2 of them. My uncle died about 4 or 5 months ago. My cousin called me and said, Sean, my father died, which was my mother's brother, which was my uncle. And she says, we want you to be a pallbearer. I said, okay. And I hadn't been back down there. I haven't been back down to Georgia to see these people. You know what I'm saying? I got no reason to go there. But she asked me to be a pallbearer. So I told her, okay. I said, matter of fact, me and Little Sean gonna be pallbearers. We both gonna come. And another one of the pallbearers was gonna be my other brother that helped steal the will too. I was listed as a pallbearer, Little Sean was listed as a pallbearer, and he was listed as a pallbearer. As we got closer to the burial date, this nigga knew, because I told him, I said, nigga, when I see you, you know what it is. I ended up not going to the burial. I ended up not going to the funeral. Who that's right there? Mr. D, thank you for the super chat. I ended up not going to the funeral. This nigga had a stroke. My brother had a stroke the day after the funeral. The day of or the day after. And I know it was because of the guilt, right? Because he was going to have to face me again. He was going to have to face Little Sean again and deal with what he did. Whether he was afraid of me or whatever the case, or what I might do, the nigga had a stroke. Yes, he did. See, Little Sean was my mother's favorite. Little Sean was my mother's favorite. First, I was her favorite. But when I had Little Sean, he knocked me out the box. And he became her favorite. He used to go down south and spend 3 weeks with her every summer, just them two. Whatever he wanted, she bought it. She would call him. She would call him what the hell is he coming up slowing down like that for? You saw that? He drove right here and slowed down. She would call him every day. Every day. Every day. That was her favorite. Her brother, my mother's brother, that piece of shit, he changed the name on the life insurance beneficiary from Little Sean to Shannon to the bitch who stole the will. They robbed him. They robbed him. They crossed her. He crossed his own sister. This is my family. This is my real life. This is my real life. This is my real life. I ain't lying to you. But he's a piece of shit. James Gunby. You raised a child that wasn't yours. Your wife had a baby with another man while she was married to you. Told you the baby was yours. You raised him. He was never yours, and she continued to fuck around with the man throughout your marriage. You knew it and stayed with her, and Kyle is not your son. Not your son. You raised another man's son, so you's a true sucker. But he stole Little Sean's will. Yes, he did. And stole the insurance policy. But let me tell you this. And this is coming down to Little Sean's mother. And I know you're watching too, bitch. I don't want nothing to do with you. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I ain't got to do nothing to you. I ain't got to do nothing to you. Everything that you done was done to you by yourself. Be careful how you treat kids. Be careful how you treat kids. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. The sun, moon, and stars gonna do everything to you that you doing to me and that you doing to Little Sean. It's gonna get done back to you. You only have one kidney. You ain't got but one kidney. You had 8, 9 surgeries on your kidneys. They took one of them out, and your other one, the last one you got left, it don't work right. Huh? You bleeding from your rectum? Huh? And when you was going in and out of the hospital, it was me. 5 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, I was bringing you gift cards to the ShopRite, to the supermarket to go get you some groceries. You didn't have no money. I was the one cash apping you $50, $100 every here and there when you wasn't working, when you was out of work. I helped you. Me. You forgot that part. You forgot that part when I carried you down 3 flights of stairs when your kidneys broke down on you back in 2009. You forgot about that part. I took you to the emergency room. Paid for all of that and paid your rent. You forgot all of that. But see, I didn't forget. See, my mother used to tell me, it ain't the one that's shit in the road that remember, it's the one that's got to clean it up. Everything you doing to me and Little Sean, gonna get done to you. And I ain't gonna have to do nothing. I don't want nothing to do with you, never wanted nothing to do with you. Your stock went up because you was fucking with me. And I know you watched the channel because you told me about 2 months ago, oh, you think you Mr. YouTube motivational superstar? You a hater, baby. You ratted on me. You the piece of shit. You the rat. You the informant. Right? You took all of the losses and you keep taking losses. You lost one kidney, you ain't got but one left, and it don't work right. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Nothing. I don't even want to see you. You are beneath me. Your stock only went up because you was dealing with me. Remember that. And what you doing, gonna get done back to you, but not by me, because I don't care nothing about you. Georgia Gunby's still alive, and she don't like what you're doing to her grandson. She don't like it. And everybody that done crossed Little Sean since she died, then got dealt with. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Treat people right, man. Especially kids. What you do come back to you. What you do come back to you. What you put out into the universe come back to you with mathematical exactness. You can't get away from it. And how I know that, it ain't because I've read books on karma, or I've read the Bhagavad Gita, or I've read the Bible, or I've read the Torah, or I've read the Holy Quran, or I've read the I Ching, or I've read the Tao Te Ching, or I've studied Martin Kierkegaard, or the sayings of Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, the Kabbalion. It ain't because I done read none of them books, and I've read them all. I don't know that because I've read any of that. I know that because I've lived it in my life. I used to do wrong by people, and I used to get fucked up by life, by the universe. I don't need nobody to tell me about what happens to you when you do wrong, because I've lived that life. I've lived the life of wrong. I did the wrong thing, I got the right results. I do the right thing, I get the right results. I do the wrong thing, I get the right results, which is pain and suffering. I live this my own life. And see if you're wise enough, and if you survive it, you learn that it's best to put out good and get back good. It's best to put out good and get back good. Treat people right, right? Do the right thing. And I know you feel corny when you do the right thing. You feel like a sucker when you do the right thing. You potentially and sometimes get taken advantage of when you do the right thing. In that immediate moment, you feel disadvantaged in that moment. But let me tell you something. All you got to do is just sit back and wait and let the universe do what it do. You ain't gonna have to do nothing. You ain't gonna have to do nothing. You know, live right and treat people right. y'all watch. Y'all watch. Just keep living. Just keep living. Just keep living and watch what happens. That's all you got to do. Holistic Love, what's up? You know, I've been through too much. I've been through too much to be scared, right? I've been through too much to play it safe. I've been through too much to be careful. I've been through too much to be afraid, to be full of fear, right? When you fighting for your life and you fighting for your kids, you got to go all out, right? You can't turn the volume down. You can't throttle back. You can't come off the gas, because if you do that and then things don't work out the way that you wanted them to, or not in your favor, then you're gonna always regret and say, damn, I should have just pressed the gas. I should have went full forward. I should have, instead of putting it on 7.5, I should have went to 10. I've been through too much, man. I ain't in federal prison. I'm out. I'm free. I'm healthy. Both my kidneys work. My whole body work. Everything work on me. I'm out here. I'm free. And somebody trying to take my son from me. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You can't, when you fighting for something that's yours, when you fighting for something that means something to you, when you fighting for something, that's what life is about. You know, sometimes you have to, you know, somebody said it yesterday on the on one of the comments. Say sometimes you got to burn the high road. Yo, take the high road, let that slide, let the court, you know, let the courts handle. Let's do this. Just chill. No. Sometimes you have to speak things and allow your energy and your soul forces to extend out into the universe, and that in and of itself can impact the situation. Your energy and your thoughts, right, can manifest these higher senses, man. These higher senses of intuition, right, and extrasensory perception. You can create your world. We gods of our world, man. And you can't just let, you know what I'm saying, sometimes allow yourself to be confined to man-made laws and yo, and then you miss your opportunity. You can't, right? Because man-made laws sometimes, and these rules, it castrates you as a man. It pulls out all your teeth and turns you into a toothless lion. You're useless. You got all of this information, all of this, you understand? But you holding back because you worried about fear and the outcome of what it coulda, shoulda, and what may come that may not ever come. But you gotta go all out. You gotta go all out. And everything that's related to you, everything that's important to you, your job, your marriage, your relationship, whatever you got, your business, your personal development, you gotta go all out. You gotta go all out. You gotta go all out. You gotta be a man. I got a good life. I like my life. And our lives are filled with adversity. I don't have a life full of a utopian life with rose-colored glasses. Nobody do. Nobody do. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be adversity, but it's how you handle it. Do you cower And do you run and hide? Do you run away? Or do you run toward your situation? Do you exert all of your influence, all of your being, all of your soul, all of your spirit forces on that situation? You can impact situations with that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. These are the different sciences and chambers of the mind that they don't teach us about. You understand? You are not powerless. You are not powerless. You have power. You have power. But you gotta move forward. You can't lay down. You cannot lay down. You can't show weakness. You gotta show strength. You gotta show power. You gotta use your power. You gotta use your strength. Everything that you got to bring it to bear on that situation. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima said it best. He said, what'd he say? The hard times and the darkness is not meant to defeat you. It's not meant to subdue you. These adversities and this pain and these situations, you know, these setbacks, these failures, these defeats, these fights, these custody battles, these divorces, these relationship breakups. These Anthony Gabello, man, thank you for the super chat. These situations, these problems with our wives, these problems with our husbands, these problems with our children, these situations are not meant to subdue you. They are not meant to break you, but they are meant to push you. You're not supposed to allow them to break you, but you're supposed to make these situations push you into a new situation, into a new life. You got to bring everything that is about you, everything to bear, everything in you. You got to bring it to this situation, man, and let it push you forward. You don't want to lay down and cower and hope and pray, oh, Jesus, oh, this, come save me from my situation. No, you as the individual have to get up and do the footwork. You got to get up and do the footwork. And you got to make situations, you got to make shit happen sometimes, man. You got to bring everything that you got to bear. Everything that you possess. Everything that's inside of you. That's what this is for, man. To bring about a new resurrection, a new situation. You got to create your world, man. You can't sit back and let people just do you any kind of way. That ain't how it goes. Then you setting yourself up for abuse. Yeah. You don't got to agree with me. When you at war, you at war. When you at war, you at war. You play to win. Play to win. And you got to use all your power, everything that you got. Because listen, I don't know if I'm gonna die this afternoon or tomorrow. Like my man RH was telling me today, we don't know if we're gonna die Tuesday or in November or April of next year. You don't know when you're gonna die. So you can't be waiting and playing it safe and hoping that things work out. No, while you are alive and while you are able, you got to make things happen in this life, in this time. You got to create your world, man. I know a lot of y'all can't get with that because you've been programmed to believe to wait and let somebody else do something for you, the government or this person or that person, because you don't got enough confidence and belief in yourself that you can make things happen. You can make things happen in your life. You can make things happen in your life. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Y'all go on my website and get one of my new shirts. It's the new dry fit joint. Slander is lies. There is no lies in what Sean is saying about this wretched one kidney devilish gimp. I ain't telling no lies. I'm telling my truth. This is my story. See, you live a life, you must be one of them types where you hold back what needs to be said because you want to keep the peace when it ain't no peace. When you getting pummeled and you getting beaten up, you getting stomped out, you getting whooped, and you want to do something politically correct, hoping that they stop. Nah. No. You gotta go for yours. You gotta go all out. I ain't lying about nothing. This is my life. This is about my son. Excuse me. You understand? You can't play it safe when it comes to you and your family. You got to you gotta stand on your square. You gotta stand on your square. Igor from Brooklyn, I saw your email, Igor. I emailed you back, man. Congratulations to you and your situation, man. Shout out to you. I remember we spoke about that a while ago. Howard Cooper, you getting that shirt? Thank you. Appreciate you. So that's where I'm at, man. You know, I feel good. I look good. You know, I got a good life. You know what I'm saying? You know, life is ups and downs, man. Nothing is, you know, this is real life. You know, there's ups and downs in real life. It's not always smooth. It's not always peaceful. You understand? Because that's not the universe. You know, you got different things that go on in the universe. You got sunny days, cloudy days, rainy days, stormy days, hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, days with not a cloud in the sky, beautiful, sunny. You know, that's what real life is. And this is only life. You live one time. You understand? And you got to stand up for what you believe in, man. You know, the great majority of the world has been beaten into mental submission, you know, by, you know, the government and the propaganda that's out and what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do, what you can say and what you can't say. You gotta live your life, man. We all human. We all human. My name's Sean Gunby. I've been living 54 years. I've been through too much. I survived too much to be a man that chooses silence over speaking out. That's not how I was raised. You understand? I was raised, you hit me, I hit you back. You kick me, I kick you back. That's the way I was raised. And that's how I am. However it turns out. You know what I'm saying? But I can't assume, see, because I don't have the complexion for the protection right up front. You know, I got a criminal history. So If I take the smooth route and just be quiet and chill and don't say nothing, I'm still at a disadvantage. I'm still at a disadvantage, right? So with that being said, I might as well use my platform and everything I got to help me. You understand? And speak things into life. Speak things into existence. I don't know how it's going to turn out. But I know Georgia Gunby's still alive. I know Georgia Gunby's still alive. And you can't let people treat you any kind of way and let them get away with it. You understand? I feel pain, you feel pain. That's the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody, man. I put these, if you want to get one of these bucket hats, they on the site. They $100. The shirt is out there. It's $100. But I got the cotton joint. I'm letting that go for 10. I'm getting rid of all of my old shirts. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my man Kieran. Bought like 6 shirts. Shout out to my man Charles Brown. He bought the books and like 7 shirts. Shout out to everybody that's been buying the shirts since I put them on sale. Once these shirts sell out, the ones that I got for $10, I'm not getting them no more. So all I'm gonna have going forward is just gonna be these type shirts. This is dry fit, great material. See it? Back. You could work out in this shirt. It's a workout shirt, or it's a chill shirt. You could go out to dinner with this shirt, dress shirt, chill out shirt. Doesn't shrink, 100% polyester dry fit. Like I said, I want to thank everybody. What's up, man? I want to thank everybody for supporting me. And I'm gonna get up this week and I'm gonna get up this week, get on my job, and you know what I'm saying? See, as fathers, we gotta be fathers. As fathers, we gotta be fathers, even if that means putting our life on the line for our kids. You understand? You gotta teach, you gotta give the example to your kids that you're willing to fight no matter what, right? That you're willing to go all out, because you're gonna expire one day as the father. And whatever you showed your child, whatever you showed your daughter, whatever you showed your son how to behave, that's what they will do. And if you showed them that you lay down and let people treat you any kind of way, and you cower and you run, then that's what they're gonna do. And that'll be your legacy. But if you show them you gotta stand up and fight, and you gotta be strong, and you gotta speak your truth to power, right? And you gotta be a man amongst men, they will ultimately do the same. They will ultimately do the same. That's what I believe. You don't have to believe it. This is my life. But I'm gonna get up out of here. The sun done went down. And I'm gonna go on back to the crib, get me something to eat. I miss my son, man. I miss him. You know, this was supposed to be my weekend. You know, I miss him. Lil Sean, if you're watching, man, I love you, man. You already know that. And Daddy getting it right, man. Your father gonna get it right. So you just sit tight and wait. I'm coming. I'm right here. I'm right here. I know you watching. I'm right here. You understand? And I know where you want to be, and I know what you like. All right, man. Sean G, I'm out. Peace.